Welcome back. Purola, an otherwise small, calm hill town nestled in Uttarkashi of Uttarakhand, is tense. There is a mahapanchayat that's been called by right-wing organizations on June 15th. That's tomorrow. Police are checking every vehicle that leads towards this small town. The local administration has clamped down. There's Section 144 that has been imposed as well. A stern warning has come to the fore. Why is this happening? For the last few days, there were violent images, videos that were coming out of Purola, and they've left many baffled. Tensions continue to simmer there. This after an alleged abduction attempt of a 14-year-old girl by two men. Now, several families there are living in fear. But what has triggered the entire controversy? Why is there so much attention that is there on this particular small town? On the 26th of May, two men, Ubaid Khan and Jitendra Saini, were caught with a minor girl in Uttarkashi's Purola town. Both of them were accused of allegedly trying to kidnap the minor. She was sent back home. The two men were then arrested by the police. Both of them charged for kidnapping and for under the POCSO Act. One of the two men is a Hindu, the other is a Muslim. That sparked suspicion and rumors of love jihad. It was all but a rumor. But an investigating officer in the case completely denied that angle. All the rumors of alleged conversion spread like fire, unfortunately. Muslim communities there, the Muslim families living in the area, started to receive threats. That escalated the entire situation. On the 29th of May, a major rally was taken out in Purola by right-wing bodies. During that rally, Hindu groups allegedly demanded that minority families leave the town. There were posters that were put up. They were all put up in areas and shops that were run by minority-dominated areas. The posters which were put up, they were threatening these communities, these families of dire consequences. The posters read, and I quote, "Love jihadis are informed that they need to vacate their shops before the June 15th Mahapanchayat. If they fail to do so, be ready for any consequence." That's the warning that came to the fore. The police acted swiftly. There was an FIR that was registered, but unfortunately against unidentified persons, which is why perhaps there is very little in terms of action that's being taken. Who is behind all of these posters that were put up? Now, what happens next? All that's history. But tomorrow, the lens is going to be back on this particular town. The Purola Pradhan Sangathan, with support from the Vishwa Hindu Parishad and the Bajrang Dal, have called for a Mahapanchayat. The district administration has denied permission for this Hindu group from holding that Mahapanchayat. There is Section 144 that is in place as well. They're fearing a violent escalation, which is why the state has clamped down. But these right-wing bodies are still defiant. They still want to go ahead. They say, we'll have a peaceful congregation, a peaceful Mahapanchayat, but we will still go ahead. The stage is set for a massive showdown. So what exactly is expected? My colleague gets us this report.
Ahead of the call given by some of the Hindu outfits to hold Mahapanchayat in Purola of Uttarkashi, the security has been beefed up just ahead of, in fact, this is the place which is just few kilometers ahead of the Purola place, which is the affected area. So as you can see that the barricading has been put up. All the vehicles who are crossing this particular point, they are properly being checked, and nobody from any of the organization is allowed to move beyond a particular point. So these are the personnel who have been deployed in different part of the Uttarkashi region to keep a check on all the vehicles. In fact, not just the normal vehicles, but also the buses as well, which are crossing to this particular point. They are thoroughly being checked because the Mahapanchayat call has been given by Vishwa Hindu Parishad in the region of Purola, despite Section 144 and all the dialogues which are taking place from the side of the administration. So the directions clearly have been given by the police administration towards those people who are arriving in Purola region, that nobody is allowed not just to move beyond a particular point, but no item should also be taken which could incite further violence in the affected area. So this is the picture that you are seeing, that each and every vehicle is being checked. The ID cards are also being sought by the police personnel who are deployed. We are currently joined by Jagdish Singh Aswal, who is the Vyapar Mandal Adhyaksh Trade Union President. जगदीश साहब, सबसे पहले ये बताइए, नौगांव आपका एक इलाका है जहां पे हम अभी मौजूद हैं, क्या माहौल है, कैसे आप देख रहे हैं अभी, क्या आबो हवा है अभी?
देखिए, ये आबो हवा जो इस टाइप के अराजक तत्व हैं जो आकर के हमारे पहाड़ का शांत वातावरण को अगर किसी भी रूप में उसको दूषित करने का कार्य करेंगे तो उनका पुरजोर विरोध होगा और ठोस से उससे हमारा किसी मजहब, किसी जाति, उससे समुदाय से कोई विरोध नहीं है। लेकिन अपराधी है वो किसी भी जाति समुदाय का है। इसलिए
विरोध की बात हो रही है, बेशक आपसे भी बात करते हैं, बट क्या जो पिछले दिनों वीडियो वायरल हुए विरोध के नाम पे कुछ मुसलमान जो लोग हैं, दुकानदार हैं, उनके दुकान के बाहर उत्पात मचा देना, क्या वो जायज़ है? कैसे देखते हैं?
सर देखिए, जो गलत करेगा उसको आपको उसी वे में आपको उसको जवाब देना पड़ेगा। हिंदू बहुत सहनशील है, हमारी सहनशीलता को और हम अपनी सहनशीलता को ज़्यादा नहीं बर्दाश्त कर सकते हैं। माहौल ये हो गया है यहाँ पे कि लव जिहाद, लैंड जिहाद इतना बढ़ चुका है कि पहाड़ की जो घाटियाँ हैं ये बहुत ही ज़्यादा असुरक्षित हो गई हैं। हमारी माँ बेटियाँ बहुत ज़्यादा असुरक्षित हो चुकी हैं।
In Purola of Uttarkashi, where the peace march is currently underway to maintain the law and order situation in the entire region, and this is ahead of the calls for mahapanchayat which has been given by some of the Hindu outfits. At the same time, section 144 has been imposed in the entire region, so nobody is allowed to gather beyond 5 persons in a particular area. So as of now, this is the confidence building measure which can be seen on the streets of Purola, which falls in Uttarkashi of the Uttarakhand state, where many of the police personnel can now be seen on the ground zero. So there is this message which is being trying out by the administration that everybody have to maintain the peace and order in this entire region. At the same time, the Hindu outfits are saying that despite the prohibition, they are going to continue with the calls for mahapanchayat, but the time and venue is yet to be decided.